Yes, my dear friend, welcome back to the channel. Very good afternoon to you wherever you are on the globe, especially on the continent of Africa, in Europe, in America, in Canada, or right here in Southeast Asia, Malaysia, precise, ladies and gentlemen, you are highly welcome. Tonight it is Chelsea Noah. Yes, FC Noah. Well, the Noah's Ark. We know, whichever way you want to talk about it, it is Noah. The name is Noah, FC Noah. You know, come to think of this team that we just want to play with tonight, or Chelsea is going to be playing with tonight. Dear friend, this is a team that was, or that came into being only 2017. This is not a team of 1820, 1705, 1909. No. This is a team that became a team, football club, just 2017. How many years ago? Just about, is it 7 years ago? And they are playing Chelsea, almighty Chelsea, in a conference league, European competition. In Armenia, from an Armenian team, for you to understand the standard, the level of the club that Chelsea is facing tonight. This is not a team that Chelsea should be scared of. At Stamford Bridge, this game is taking place at Stamford Bridge, dear friends. The bridge will have to be flooded tonight. There has to be a flood of goals at the bridge tonight. Dear friends, oh yes, and I mean it. The bridge will have to be flooded with goals tonight. A club that just came up in the last 7 years. I don't know how long it took them from their Division 2 to Division 1 before their main league. And now in the Conference League. Right now as we speak, they are fourth on their league table. Well, ladies and gentlemen, before I go into the Conference League proper and a preview, one of our own has spoken, and I spoke brief about it in my first episode. Mikel Obi speaking about Chelsea players. And not just Chelsea player, but in comparison, our current striker, Nicolas Jackson, to Victor Gyokeres, which I did similar. I did same. So there's no issue about it. Victor Gyokeres scoring 3 goals against Man City in the Champions League. Gyokeres is a Sporting FC player, Sporting CP, and he scored 3 goals against Man City, a Premier League club. I listened carefully to Mikel Obi and I got sense in what he has said. He said something about Victor Gyokeres, and I want to bring to your attention. He said, definitely, for me, he is a Premier League player. He is a player that suits the Premier League. He has every attribute to be a Premier League player. Strong, big, quick, and most importantly, goal scoring. He can score goals, and when you look at it, his goal scoring ratio is better than any striker right now in Europe. It's a fact. Victor Gyokeres' goal scoring is better than any other striker right now in Europe. The stats are there to back it up. He's been absolutely fantastic. Scoring 3 goals against Man City. You don't hear that often. To score 3 goals against Man City, you don't hear that often. He has been fantastic and looks a little bit like Haaland. Listen, this guy doesn't just look a little bit like Haaland. This guy, for me, he's far much more than Haaland. Haaland doesn't hustle for ball. Haaland give the ball to him in the area and he will score. Gyokeres, wherever he is, give the ball to him. He has the ability to run with the ball, to take defenders on. Similarity with Jackson instead. The only thing is that Jackson, the goal scoring instinct, is still developing it. Well, I don't have much time to elaborate more quickly. We're going to arrive at a preview. Chelsea Noah preview pretty soon. But before I go to that, Neymar has suffered a tear in his hamstring and he will be out for 4 to 6 weeks. Al Hilal confirmed. This is the second time in this season alone, if I'm not mistaken. I think he's just coming back. No, it was last season. He was out for almost half of the last season. Now Neymar has tear his hamstring again and he'll be out for 4 to 6 weeks. This guy started his career very early. He made, he achieved a lot in the football world. Neymar, as great as he is, and he's already made it. I think my advice to Neymar right now is to retire at the end of this season. Go back, enjoy your money, enjoy all the luxury stuffs you have. You have a lot. Just like Hazard is enjoying right now. You even have more than Hazard. Enjoy. Retire. Don't suffer yourself too much. Another hamstring will be out for 4 to 6 weeks. My advice is retire. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's get back to other news. On Chelsea, the Athletic report that Chelsea actually have the third toughest start in the Premier League this season. Third toughest start this season in the Premier League, which is true. Yes, behind Wolves and Bournemouth, according to the Athletic. I think I made mention of this last week. And most of the teams have played, or most of the teams that Chelsea have played are in the top 10. I brought that out last week. Most of the teams that Chelsea have played are in the top 10. Tough games. And yet, we are in the top 4. And even our next 3 games that we have to play after the international break are also tough. Yeah. We are still playing tough games. Our next 3 games after Arsenal are still tough games. So, right now, being in the top 4, if Chelsea can cross this hurdle, after Christmas, we'll have a smooth ride. That is a graph right there from Athletic. Chelsea have played some of the toughest games already this season, in early part of the season. And that is what you can see right there. Wolves played the toughest, followed by Bournemouth, then Chelsea. We've played some of the toughest games already this season, dear friends. And we are in the top 4. Means that we are doing something right. If we can keep the momentum going in the next 3 games, I'm not too sure if I have the teams you're about to play in the next 3 games after Arsenal, which will be after the international break. Yeah, this international break thing, I don't like it. After beating Arsenal, which I'm hopeful of, I'm sure we're going to beat Arsenal. Oh, yeah. I'll tell you what. To be top 4 is not bad, and we need to do more, dear friends. You see, that 4th position is just a pivotal point. Anything can happen, even on the last day of the EPL. That we understand. That is why we need to keep the momentum going. We need to keep the momentum going. I have spoken a lot these past few days about our strategy, our style, our formation, and the players we have. And in the midfield, our midfield, the work that needs to be done in our midfield is so huge. Enzo Maresca has a lot in his hands. To balance our midfield, it's a big job. It is a big job. That is why when he made a statement yesterday about João Felix not playing in the Premier League, he said he feels ashamed. He said, I feel shame about João, but not only about him. He said he feels ashamed that João is not playing in the Premier League. He said, I would like to give him more minutes in the Premier League, but we need balance. We cannot play João, Kopama, and Nkuku at the same time. Dear friends, a little bit on our friends before I continue on Chelsea preview. Arsenal. You see, these guys, we are meeting them on Sunday. That is why I'm serious about talking about Arsenal. Full time, it ended 1-0 to Inter Milan. Arsenal losing to Inter Milan. Not even... Listen, you see, Arsenal, let me tell you guys, we are coming for you guys. No, it doesn't matter what your coach has to say. It ended. Arsenal X or Twitter, their website, they put it, oh, it ends in a narrow defeat to Milan. It is a defeat. Whether narrow, slim, small, or whatever you want to call it, defeat is a defeat. Arsenal fans, get it right. Defeat is a defeat. It's not a narrow defeat. It ended in a defeat. 1-0. You see, if Arsenal should lose against, let's say B team of Inter Milan, then Chelsea, with our full strength, we should be scoring Arsenal 3 goals. Well, ladies and gentlemen, quickly, I want to speak about our captain, Reece James, before we go to the preview. Dear friends, it seems as if our captain right now, Reece James, is being played at right center back instead of a right back. And part of the challenge we are having in the midfield is due to this. I have identified this afternoon. It's giving a very huge problem to our midfield. Reece James now is playing right center back. Now, either we play him 60 minutes in that strenuous position as a right center back, or we play him in the B team. Either we play Reece James in 60 minutes so that the remaining 30 minutes we can get back to our normal shape. Yes. Either we play him 60 minutes in the Premier League. Then in the next 30 minutes we can get back to our normal shape in order to attack more. Because if Reece James is playing his right back position, we have the ability to attack and to score goals by virtue of the kind of crosses he gives. Reece James' new position at left center back or right center back, although not his fault, it's not his fault, it's causing issues with fitting everyone else in. It's causing problems with fitting everyone else in. Your thoughts on that? And I'll leave it there, because this is an issue I'll revisit again probably tomorrow or after our post-match reaction. I should be able to, please, you guys should remind me. I'll have to revisit this Reece James issue tomorrow. Yes. We are meeting Arsenal, and I don't want the same errors to be repeated. If Reece James is to be playing the right center back or left center back, then it has to be 60 minutes. The remaining 30 minutes of the time, let's get back to our normal formation, normal style, so that we can attack and deliver. Because it's giving us problem. Meeting Mikel Arteta, he is speaking after their loss against Inter Milan. Mikel Arteta said certain things. He said, the way we play tonight, the team can go to Chelsea and win. Oh, yes. You see, he believed in himself. He played against B team Inter Milan, -4 of Inter's first team members or team players. Four. Yet he's saying that the way they play, they can meet Chelsea and win. We wait to see. That's Mikel Arteta. The way we play tonight, the team can go to Chelsea and win. You're highly welcome. Dear friends, welcome to Conference League. Chelsea, Noah. Yes, Chelsea, Noah. And it is 8 p.m. football in England. 8 p.m. Late night football in England. 8 p.m. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get started. Chelsea vs Noah prediction and preview. Blues, I'm hoping we will flood the bridge tonight. All right. Chelsea resume the UEFA Conference League campaign tonight with a visit of Armenian outfit Noah to Stamford Bridge. Dear friends, yes. The West London club sits top of the league phase heading into match week 3 after beating Genk 4-2 at home and Panathinaikos 4-1 in Greece last time out. While their visitors, that's FC Noah, right? are on 3 points following 2-0 win over Mlada Boleslav and 1-0 defeat at SK Rapid. Rapid Wien. Some of these clubs, you will not even know where they're coming from. Dear friend, that is the record of the two so far in the Conference League. Now, team news. Chelsea's head coach, Enzo Maresca, is likely to ring some changes. I mean, huge one. Changes from last Sunday's 1-1 draw with Manchester United at Old Trafford. Players like Opama and Romeo Lavia haven't been named in the Blues Conference League squad for the league phase. So, the former Manchester United or the former Manchester City youngster, Cole Palmer, is ineligible, even though he's injured. Yes, he's still nursing an injury. Well, the same can be said of Wesley Fofana, which Chelsea, according to sources, they don't want to stress him based on the fact that for a whole year last season, he was out from the squad, nursing injury. So they are still managing his situation. They don't want to put so much load on him. So Wesley Fofana is also out of the squad. Now, Reece James, Levi Cowell, Malo Gusto, Moise Caicedo, and Nicola Jackson all started at the weekend. But none of the quartet are in the squad for Chelsea's European encounter against Panathinaikos in Greece, and are likely to be watching on from the stands at home tonight. Yeah. I want to believe that Philip Jurgensen, our goalkeeper, is set to replace Robert Sanchez in goal with a 4-man back line of Marc Cucurella, Benoit Badiashile, Tosin Adarabioyo, and Axel Disasi. Renato Viega could line up in midfield alongside Enzo. Viega could line up in midfield alongside who? Enzo Fernandez. Kenyan Dewsbury Hall with a front three of Christopher Nkuku, Joao Felix, and Michael Moedric are expected. Cesare Casadei, Kanichukwu Emeka, and Mark Gray are among those also looking for minutes tonight. Jadon Sancho hasn't featured since the 2-1 defeat to Liverpool on October 20th and remains out. Tonight, our coach made it very clear yesterday that Sancho is out for tonight's game. Now, Martin Gambos has been out for Noah. We are back to Noah. Yes. Martin Gambo is out for Noah since being taken off injured inside the first 30 minutes of their 2-1 defeat to Orutu on September 29th. The 26-year-old is set to miss out again on the game against Chelsea. Right? Now, the Portuguese forward, Gonçalo Gregorio, yes, that is their striker. Meanwhile, this player I just mentioned, Gonçalo Gregorio, will stake claim for a start at Stamford Bridge with the winner of the bench in Friday's 2-1 victory over Uratu. You know, this name, pardon me please, the names are big. It took me over 3 hours to prepare this. Now, ladies and gentlemen, there's not much to say about this club. But just to remind you about FC Noah, the club was formed, the club was known as Noah, commonly known as Noah, is an Armenian professional football club based in Armavir, and it was founded in 2017 as FC Artsak. The original name is FC Artsak, not FC Noah. The original name was FC Artsak. It was founded in 2017. They currently play in the Armenian Premier League. Location: Yerevan, Armenia. Armavir, Armenia. League: Armenian Premier League. Ground: Abovian Stadium. Founded 2017. Capacity of their stadium: 3,300. Manager: Real Monitor. Owner: Viegis, Vadenya. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a club that Chelsea is facing tonight. And that is why I said tonight, the bridge will be flooded with goals. I want to believe so. Currently, they are fourth on the league table in the Armenian League. They are fourth on the league table on the Armenian League. Now, let me just give some shout outs and get out of here. I'll be back in my post-match reaction after the game. Daniel Tugate, it's been a long while. Where have you been, Daniel Tugate? Big shout out to you tonight, and from this moment, let me hear from you. Daniel Tugate says he's from Mepe Volta region. That's my brother, Mepe Volta region. He said, but living in Ivory Coast, our club Chelsea should go for Victor Gyokeres because the guy is a goal machine. I really love him so much. Big shout out to you, Daniel Tugate. Johannes says, Lavia is useless. My brother, I don't think so. Lavia, the truth is, we haven't found our balance yet in the midfield. Big shout out to you, Johannes. Chris Williams, my brother Chris Williams in Nigeria says, Chelsea should go for Gyokeres in a summer transfer that is coming at the end of the season. Big shout out to you, Chris Williams. And then he continues, saying, it's true that we lack physicality. And Manchester United draw the game because of their physicality. But Maresca should stop playing James and Gusto at the same time. We are on the same page. That is why from the beginning I said it. Playing Reece James at right center back. You see, we have eye for football. Big shout out to you, my brother Chris Williams. Odnayo Oyo says, good day, Salon. I hope you are doing great today. I have not heard you reading the comments for the past 4 shows now. I hope all is well. As I said earlier, Chelsea can eat Arsenal or get a draw if they are very serious about the way they play. It's not going to be a draw, it's going to be a win. Arsenal is far better than Manchester United, so they should be very prepared. On Kopama, well, it is unfortunate that Martinez did not get punished for that ugly tackle. And both referee and VAR did not see anything bad in that. If Palmer is missing for the game, I think Maresca should give João Felix the nod to prove himself. Exactly what I said in my first video for the day. João Felix. I see João Felix starting in that role. Victor Gyokeres is an upgrade to Nicola Jackson. I'll welcome him any day, anytime if Chelsea go for him. He is young, fast, rugged, has perfect shooting ability. In fact, I purposely watched him yesterday and he plays so well. During the last transfer window, Gyokeres' agent was spotted in Stamford Bridge sitting with Egbali and some top officials. Let us keep our fingers crossed. Big shout out to you, my brother Odnayo Oyo from Lagos, Nigeria. I got your point clear. I'm on the same page with you. Big shout out to you. All right, the next one says, I'm Caleb from Nigeria, Benue State. I think Chelsea need to try using Kanechukwu Emeka in that midfield because clearly we are lacking creativity in the midfield. Big shout out to you, my brother. Your name is not here. What is the name? Please, I see something like Simon or Simon. Please, let me have your name so I can give you a big shout out next time. All right, the next one, Chris Williams again said, Noni Madueke doesn't want to improve. The coach, Enzo Maresca, has given him a lot of chance, but he still is not utilizing it. So he should start coming from the bench. That's correct. I believe that. And I agree with you. Big shout out to you, Chris Williams. Say, yes, I prefer Neto over Madueke. Exactly so. Steve Mollinger. Yes, that's my brother. It's been a long time, Steve. Let me hear from you, my next one. Let me hear from you. Say, good day, Salon Blog. I'm Steve Anderson Molenbeek, watching you live from Jericho, a Liberian theologian. Yes, I know you are in Jericho, Israel. It's been a long time. I hope all is well. I hope all is well in Israel. Big shout out to you, my brother, Steve Anderson. Well, he said, well, as for me, I'm very happy about this news concerned by the Chile. He's catastrophic, is too much, almost every game. Let him go, we don't need him. Please, Chelsea, go for Nottingham Forest defender, Mourinho. Yes, you are right out there. Big shout out to my brother, Steve Mollinger. The next one says, true talk for you about Chelsea defender. What's the name? Please give me your name and your location. I'll give you a better shout out next time. This one, Young Geoffrey says, good day, Mr. Analysis. Oh, we started giving Mr. Analysis, right? All right. Good day, Mr. Analysis. I said it before that Cole Palmer struggled when Enzo Fernandez is not in the game. It's true Enzo Fernandez is not much strong, but he is a bit creative. So Maresca should change his tactics because it's not working for us. I'm Young Geoffrey watching in Cross River State, Calabar, Nigeria. Big shout out to you, Young Geoffrey from River State, Cross River State, Calabar, Nigeria. All right, the last three. He said, this one said, we could have won the game very easily. And I wonder, whenever we go to Manchester United, our performance becomes very poor. It worries me. Coming from what? Hatemem Malambo. Big shout out to you. Malambo. Yes, very big shout out to you. The next one says, I have decided not to talk about a game. Same mistake repeatedly. I blame the coach for continuously putting Sanchez on post. Coming from my man, Kole Wisdom from G8 Ghana. Kole Wisdom from G8 Ghana. Big shout out to you guys all out there in Ghana. Big shout out to you all. Miss you so much. Yeah. The last but not the least says, I think Enzo wasted us. A direct chance given by Jackson. And also Jackson could have tried to shoot rather than giving back pass. Another one, Fofana was seeing the ball coming instead of pulling back. He was just standing. Sanchez should make quick decisions despite of having some saves. Big shout out to you, Brian Opio. Brian Opio, your point is well articulated as well. Big shout out to you. I'll see you guys all in the next one. When you see me after the game, remember I said it. Tonight, Chelsea should be able to flood the bridge with goals. See you all in the next one. When you see me, shalom and peace.